Hello and welcome back to Sports Vehicle Performance. Today we're back with episode 3 of the Mitsubishi EVO restoration project. So I'm going to take you through into the workshop and I'll show you what we've been up to. So just going to walk around the car and basically try and update you of what we've been doing and yeah, where we're at. Just trying to get past lots of people working. So yeah, we'll start at the back because that's where we finished up the last episode. So you'll see now it's looking quite a bit different. So we've got the rear discs on. So before that, we've obviously put all the shafts in place. They've all been rebuilt as you saw in the last episode, if I can get the camera in the right place. So they're all in. Fuel tank is now the main one that's in position. So that's all in place and also plumbed up. It was a bit of a job to get it in because the ramp here is, if I can get on it, is in the way. So what we had to do is lower the car down onto these axle stands here. And then squeeze underneath the car to get underneath and get it up. So that's in place and we've got it all routed and connected up here. We're going to tidy this up a bit more once obviously the car's on a 2-post ramp and we can actually get to it, because as you can see it's quite difficult to access under there. But yeah, just look at it now, looking pretty good. We've also gone around, done up the nuts and bolts, put the split pins in, everything that needs it. So you can see all these ball joints here, bring the camera on again, they're all done up. So yeah, looking quite good. And obviously the brakes, as you saw the last episode, are starting to go on now. So we've got the discs on the back and then we've just got to obviously adjust up the handbrake and stuff like that. Interior is also coming on. We've been wet vacing it, so the carpet's all been gone over the wet vac. It's not perfect, but it's not bad for nearly 20 odd years, or 25 years old at least. Giving the dashboard a wipe down. So we're now, as you can see, Hannah here is wet vacuuming the rear seats and the bench, and then we're going to then be putting in the front seats and any other bits of carpet and stuff we've got. We haven't actually got the rear carpet for in the boot. I'll just turn it around and show you again. So the boot carpet and stuff, we haven't actually got one, so we're on the lookout for one of them at a reasonable price, because they're pretty crazy, the prices on them at the moment. Front end, we've actually got this back from the machine shop now, which I kept going on about last episode. So this arm has been down the machine shop and been repaired, so we can get that on the car. The O-lins at the front are just going together in here. I'll just show you on the camera. So this is the front dampers being built, and obviously they'll all be assembled, and then once they're on the car under there, we can then get the hubs on. Obviously this lower arm will go on to match the other side, and yeah, that's the front pretty much there then, because I've got the rack back in place and it's actually all properly connected and centered into the column. So yeah, that's where we are now, and I'll update you again shortly. So the dampers are built. Here they are. So we haven't put the brackets on yet to hold the brake line and the wheel speed sensor. Put them on later when it's in the car, but they're ready to hang. I've put this lower arm on, the one that's come back from the machine shop, so that's in place, which now means we can hang the dampers from the top and then put the hubs on. But we are waiting for one thing, because we've just realised we've got the wrong bolts for the pinch bolt. I'll just show you that as well. So these bolts here, these are actually the ones for the EVO 4, 5 and the 6.5. So they're slightly shorter. These actually run a separate ball joint, whereas like a 2-piece arm, whereas the EVO 6s run a 2-piece with a bolt-on ball joint. So got the wrong bolts. They're coming Monday, so kind of going to have to hang fire with that, but it's no biggie. You can still go on the car and be fitted up. Interior is what we're also working at alongside. So we've got, go around the other side. So here we've got a really clean interior. This is removed from, I think, around a 40,000 mile road car that someone was turning into a track day car. So we snapped that up. It came up really local as well, which is great, because the old seats that came out of this car were pretty knackered. This is the rear bench. So what we're doing with this is we're running the original rear bench. It's in pretty good condition because the owner wants to put the dog in the back. So we don't want to trash up a 40,000 mile set with the dog on the back. So we'll keep that in stock for whenever it's needed. So yeah, we're going to now put the interior in, seats, all round and get all that in place, and then it will start to look a lot more like a car. And obviously do what I said about the front, get the dampers on, get the hubs on. So that is when you'll see me next. So we're back. We've made some great progress on the Evo 6. We've been working hard. We've now got the interior in place. Again, I keep saying it's quite difficult to film when you're trying to do it on your own. You'll notice the rear bench is in, as I mentioned, so that's looking quite smart. Obviously carpet was in, you've already seen that, along with the really nice front seats, low mileage set. I think we will have to try and find some other door cards or potentially get these retrimmed. I have seen you can, places that will do it for you, because you can see they are pretty, not nice condition. So, although it's not perfect, you want it nicer than that. So we'll look into doing something with that in the future, but concentrate on the main bits of the car. And as you'll see as we walk further with the camera, the front door is on, and also the front wing is in place. So it's looking really cool. We'll go around the other side, just show you that side as well. You may also notice the headlights, they're in place. So, it's making some really good progress and really starting to look like a car again. So that's the main thing. There are going to be some things we haven't got for this car, such as front arch liners. They're like rare as hen's teeth, so you're never going to find a set. So yeah, we're just going to run without for now, and we'll coat all the arches and stuff, so no corrosion will get there, and it's going to be looked after and going to be cleaned off. So until we can find a set, we'll run without. But yeah, as the camera is on, this is the main big thing that's changed since you've seen mechanical wise. So both arms are on. We've got the right pinch bolts from, I think it came from Ross Sport in the end. So these ones through here, they're all in place with the new ball joints. We've got discs, so the Godspeed upgrade kit with the calipers fitted to the front. We still need to put pads in front and rear, and the O-lins, as you saw at the end of the, I think the start of the last clip, we have now put them on the car. So yeah, the front corners are done, all the brake lines are connected. Next up, we're probably going to bleed the brakes and get the pedal working. Obviously put the pads in first. Steering rack, that's all connected and centralised. So it's got steering now. I'm not going to turn the wheel because fluid will leak out, as I already found that out earlier. So yeah, it's it's really coming together now. So next up, we're going to got a couple bits more to do on the engine. We are still waiting for synchros to come for the gearbox. So be a case of building those two up, putting the clutch and flywheel on the engine, and then bolting them together, transfer box. Then the engine can go in the car then. So that's great progress. The engine did come with like big 1000cc injectors and various different bits and pieces. We are going to run a completely standard Evo 6 ECU. We've got a set of standard injectors in stock, so going to put all the management back to standard. We don't want big power, and then we can always change after. Like this has got a 3-port boost solenoid here, so we'll probably just get rid of all of that for now. Just get the car working, run the engine in, and then we can then maybe push the power up a little bit. But again, we don't want to go silly on this car. Yeah, so that'll be like kind of the next big mechanical step, because as you can see, the front and rear is done. Drive shafts in there, they need to be rebuilding, like the freers have been done and then putting in the car, but that won't take too long. Anti-roll bars have still got to go on, so we might have a bit of game getting that to fit because it just got overlooked. But yeah, it needs to bolt in behind here, so I think we might be able to get it in, but if not, it's just a case of lowering down the subframe a bit to squeeze that past. And then, yeah, from there it'll just be, well, the minute we're going through electrics, we've got a battery there. It's not actually the right battery, but we're running through checking things like lights, wipers, setting them, windows are all working. So, really it's made some great progress in this episode. And yeah, I'm going to end this one here. You'll see us in the next one, and hopefully making some more good progress. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, like and comment your thoughts below, and we'll see you next time.